All right, the little stand that holds the stream deck was in a little bit of a pain. So let's get it in gear here and let's get things going. I'm going to go ahead and ramp up the DPU here. So I had to kind of push a little bit on the DPUs to get it here. Take off the handbrakes. Gonna bunch it up a little bit here. And now I got the DPUs responding I did in a second ago. So let me get her bunched up here a little bit. Gonna go headlights on full. We're gonna come off on, oh, now I got a DPU air notch too, that's fine. So we're coming off on the independent brakes here. Okay, we got DPUs back, which is good. Okay, we got movement on the back, so we're gonna try this heavy guy. We're gonna try to get it down the hill here. And we're gonna do it the way that we normally do, and that's just using dynamics in air. So we'll see what comes out of it. I do have the train saved. And just make sure, let's see who else is out here with us. Got quite a few people here on the server with us. So far we're pulling a little bit on the front end. I'm gonna Take that down just a hair here. Taking a look at our surroundings here. Let's get back inside because we do have the DPU fenced. We're gonna turn that off for a minute here. Let's see where Otto has us coming. So Otto is going to route us down Main 2. I think that's the one that's actually less. Again, we look at our map here. I'm going to look at it on my other screen here, but Main 2, no, that's... Main 2 is the steeper one. Oh, perfect. So Main 2 is, we're at our stats up here. 12,600, so we're below the you can't go down at 14,000 tons. But we are going to be 15 miles per hour between mile marker 56.3 and 63.2. And looking at it right now, leaving the Martinez siding, we're just at, I don't know, 53 or something. Let's leave this up for a minute. Everything's looking good. We're only doing 5 miles an hour though, but we are limited 15 coming down, so. But right now I just, I don't have the DPUs fenced yet. Just trying to get things going. So as I give it some gas here, I went to notch 1. You'll see at the top, very top line is our coupler pressure. So you see I'm in the yellow. And, you know, that means we're pulling. And then towards the rear end, we're green, which means it's pushing. So yellow, I don't want to turn to red because then it's pulling too hard. In green, I don't want to turn into dark blue / black because that's bad too. So I will be fencing the DPUs here in a moment. And again, we're dealing with not only are we going to be dealing with the grade itself, but the hills. So as we're headed down, the DPUs might be losing comms with us. So when we make adjustments, it's just going to be a challenge altogether, especially with this train here. But that's why we're here, to do these challenges. So I demonstrated how to do this downhill run on a video, the intermediate train handling video here in this channel. But not with this train the way it's configured. So again, this is a challenge in itself. The other one was just completely full, I think, and wasn't too bad dealing with it. I'm gonna go ahead and fence up now. On the rail driver, I push one of the little green buttons down towards the bottom, towards the right side. And we're just gonna watch that bar at the top. Pretty much all we're doing. We don't care too much about speed, although we do because we have a restriction. Over here and move this map a little bit so I can see it better. And I can't put on air too soon because then I'll stall out. And most of the train is still, you know, behind me a ways. So take a look at the very back here. So you see it's just creeping and crawling here. It's still on the siding, on the Martinez siding. It's not even yet to the signal. It's around a corner right there, so we've got a ways to go. So right now everything's in the white, which looks good. And I'm going to go ahead and bump DPU up by 1. Then I'm going to give notch to 1 here. just to get some speed going. We're starting to slow down. We're at 5 or 4.5, and we were slowing down. You see again the stretch starting to get darker yellow there and green, light green in the back, so that's pretty good. We got 40,000 pounds on the couplers, and this is the game here. This is what we're doing. We're got to manage not only our speed but the coupler force as we're going down. And once we get down the summit there, so CP Cajon is where we want to get past. We're at summit now, 50, actually no, coming out of Martinez. So we're around 55 or so, but we got to get to almost 65. So we got 10 miles. And then we're going to have to manage air as well. We're going to need air. We're going to need about 15 pounds, as well as all DPUs. I think I'm going to be putting more on the back than I am on the front, because those are empties. So I've I just brought my DPUs down to idle, and you can see I'm starting to stretch here in the front. So I'm going to come off on the power a little bit up here. Once we teeter-totter down, so once I do this curve, that's where the grade actually starts going down at a pretty good rate. 3.4% is the grade we're going to be experiencing here on main 2. But most of the train is still back behind us, so it won't be until about a third of it passes up here. And that's where the danger will start. So we're just going to manage nice and slow. After we get around that corner, we'll probably add some air. And the air will be to help us. Most of the loads are, we look here, we've got 90 loads and 11 empties. So I thought we had more, empties, but that's actually not too bad. 90 loads, so all in the front. So yeah, the air is definitely going to help us slow down a little bit. So at 7 miles an hour, 7 and 8 miles an hour, we can react with plenty of time, hopefully keep us alive. If it gets too slow, I'll have to speed up just a tad bit to get us down there. But again, looking up at the top, I'm running this instead of, I have all the other information in front of me. I don't need too much. Just a little bit of management here. As soon as I turn that corner, though, things can start going rather quickly. We look at the accelerometer right here, this green. We're already starting to speed up. Couplers are going to be bouncing around a little bit. We're road number 7301, by the way, for BNSF. Doing a GEVO as our main. I'm going to go ahead and go here to channel 0 so I can see everybody else what they're writing. If it irritates us, we'll turn it off. So I'm going to go ahead and start my air now. I'm going to put just 10 pounds on. And I'm also at the same time going to bump the DPU. I'm also bailing off on the locomotive. Looking for a notch here, maybe 2, because I'm actually stalling. I did not want to do that. I don't know why this has a little white thing. I mean, everything should be fine. All right, let me take off my notch here. I don't know what's going on with that. I just hit F7 just to get rid of that. I don't know why it was white. Doesn't make sense because I drove that here and everything was fine. I still have 80. I need to order a tow truck. Hello, Sonny. So I have notch 1 on the rear. I'm idle on the lead right now. Got a DPU error there. But see, you see that white just popped up again. So bailing off. I'm not sure why the... that locomotive's orange. May need to get a tow truck. Let me go look at this thing. What am I doing? Went out here. That's open. That's set. Everything's set up there. I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah, see this orange up here? I'm not sure why that's there. So we'll just auto everything again. I mean, it was all perfect before. Belling off there. Reverser went back into neutral when I did that. So I got still that white dot. Again, I'm not sure why that is. The bottom line up here is your error. Top one is your stretch force. So I'm still pushing from the rear. So I'm idle on the front end, on the lead, and I'm pushing here on the rear. And that's a long, I'm still bailing right now off. I have the bail offset all the way. So 80 on the rear, 80 on the front. The brake pipe's doing what it's supposed to. Starting to speed up here. I'm going to go ahead and go into dynamics. Let me get into neutral first. So I'm going to request the there we go. Trying to get the rear into, still going into, let me unfence here and refence. There we go. So there's another 5 pounds. Okay, the dynamic brakes I wasn't able to get on right away, so we're at 15, so we're currently holding now. DPU is not responding. So I'm dynamic 2 in the front and 5 in the rear, but I've requested 4, so take a look at that. We'll just keep an eye on it. Most of the train is now starting to head downhill. Hello, Train Whisperer and Infidel. How are you doing? Well, again, looking up there, we can see that we're doing not too bad. The bell off there. 14 pound or 16 pounds on. I'm going to, again, I'm going to be managing the dynamic brakes a lot here. For those of you joining late, we have a supply train here, and I've got 3 units on the head end, and then I've got 3 units on the tail end. So I have equal power, but I have a lot of I have empties on the rear as well. So just kind of a lot of work here to make sure that the all the loads that are in the front 2/3 of the train where it's pulling hard, that the empties in the back, you know, as I'm using dynamics, I don't pull it apart. So we're still at 15 and starting to climb here. We go we're at 17. I'm going to go ahead and apply some more dynamic braking in the front end, as I did already in the rear. So 5 in the rear, 3 on the front. We are still increasing speed. We're technically speeding right now, but we still haven't lost control yet. Keep going the wrong way on the DPUs. Forget they're backwards. So I'm now a lot of pressure on those couplers. I was like, the rail driver keeps changing it in front. All right, I'm gonna have to do something a little more dramatic here with more dynamics. See the green up there, so it's starting to push. We're starting to get out of control here. I add a little more air on the rear. I don't know why those markers are there. There's nothing listed anywhere, so Frisk is here and somebody's speeding here. Who's that? Is that me? Yep.
BNSF detector milepost 58.6 main 2.
So I had the rail driver completely working before, and now doesn't seem to. Oh, no, I'm in 8. I'm good. Yeah, we've lost control of this, but we don't panic. Just put some more air on, and we'll slow her down here. Starting to come on down now on speed. Now I'm notch 8 on the rear as well. Now we just got to watch the couplers up there. Again, I don't know why there's that one white dot in the middle. It's like that car isn't responding. We'll have to figure out which one it is, but can't make any DPU changes now, as it's not going to respond until the signal comes back in. That's about what, like 12 or 15 cars in that white dot. So once I get it like down to 20, I'm gonna drop the air and then pick it back up, put another 15 back on. Meantime, I'm gonna come down on the dynamics in the rear, down to 6. We'll see what that does for us, because I'm starting to get, actually let me do that the other way. See, when I let off the dynamics, you see the front end, it went from blue to like green. So we'll keep pulling from the rear right now. It's orange. That's okay. Oh, so I don't lose the train here. Going to 5. That's me, of course. Got a hot box, so let's go ahead and we'll bring her to her stop since we're going downhill anyways. So the car's right behind the engine are hot boxing as the brakes are on. So 22, 26, 34. We look over here, we'll probably be on fire. Let's see, can't really see it. These brakes are hot. Looking for this white dot too right here. I don't know where that one is. These ones are hot. All right. I just released the air on them. I've got my independents on. I'm going to release the get back in the engine because I'm still pushing from the rear. All right, let's turn that off for a minute. We had the hot boxes. Let's deal with that now. Not selecting. There we go. Put a couple of handbrakes on since train wants to roll downhill. Well, at least we're going down now, and so it's not like we're going to have to worry about trying to get up the hill from the stop, because that usually sucks. And I'm not, again, we can see how much pressure is on the back of the drawbar there, but to pull some of that pressure off right here. All right, let's go look and see. We probably still have the hot box. It was right over here, but we didn't panic. Did not panic. Breathing hard. Okay, so fence is off. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that fence on. I don't know why the brake pipe is 8.9. I'm going to go ahead and put the 15 on. See if I can get it down to 15 so we don't lose it. Okay, so now fence is back up. Let's turn the fence off because I got to go into dynamics first. Now we can wait. Wasn't there yet. Okay, so I'm going to I'm pulling right now from the rear. I'm 3 on the front end. We're starting to move forward now. So this is where we got to watch. Again, I don't know why the white square is there. So I'm going to go notch 3 on the rear end here as I'm notch 3 in the front right now. Probably go a little bit more in the rear. If we can see our accelerometer here in green and see if we can keep it, you know, right around 2 or something. That'd be nice. I'm managing both the DPUs and the front end here as well. I'm watching the accelerometer, looking at the rear DPUs here. I also have to look at the stress forces up here. And this is where I want to be, right around the 1 range. So if I can hold it there, it's great. So I have 15 pounds on. Do have a lot of stretch force on the rear. It's not unmanageable yet. We're slowly accelerating. Actually, it's bouncing. So we were accelerating, now it's kind of compressing and bouncing a little bit. So again, we're managing it right now. Yeah, we got up to that speed because I let it get away from me. I was looking at the map and other things, trying to talk to you guys. So, you know, that happens. But I should have been more focused. And plus, I didn't have. Was the biggest problem that I had was that I had the fence on. So when I went into dynamics on the front end, I wasn't able to turn the dynamics on in the rear because I was already fenced going forward. You see what I did there, huh, Mr. White? We're trying. So I have most of the, right now the dynamics are on the rear right now. I'm at dynamic 6 in the rear, 3 in the front. Couplers look okay. Yeah, Cajon is tricky. It is definitely tricky, but you know, I brought this the other day, parked it there, and I'm like, nobody else, I'm gonna take it down the hill. I don't know how it is, what you think, but I don't like having 3 and 3, especially with empties on the back. That just makes it harder, you know, harder to deal with. That's how it was built though, and I wanted to see if how much of a challenge it would be, and so far it's been a pretty good one. All right, in my earballs, I'm hearing it slow down a little bit. So I'm looking up at the top, I see the stretch force. I don't want to pull too much more than that. If anything, I want to put more on the front, then I got to watch the drawbar. Blowing down a little bit. Take one off the rear. Wait a minute, and then hello, Demon Dog, how you doing? We're bringing this beast down the pass right now. Again, those of you noticing, there's a white block up here. It's like one car, and there's something wrong with it. There's no air going through it. I don't know which one that is, but I've hit F7 a couple times and it hasn't corrected it. So it could just be a defect in the train that I have in this multiplayer scenario. You said all my weight is in the middle and on top? Yeah, I don't know what car it is though. Let's see here. Like, might be able to hear it, huh? So far, everything looks normal. Let me know if you see something that I'm not seeing. It's probably back a little bit more. This one right here. That one has no brake cylinder. So how do you adjust that? Like that? Brake cylinder isn't engaging. It was this one here. So should I bleed it, you think? Or actually it doesn't matter because it's not aired up. I mean, it's not applying brakes, but as far as shouldn't be a problem. I can just cut it out. So that's that one there. Get back in the, because we're starting to slow down a little bit. Make sure I did actually cut it. I know I was playing with it, trying to bump that. All right. Coming down off the dynamics a little bit here. Mr. Scott, hey everybody. How are you doing? Coming down the Cajon Pass. BNSF 7301, so we're H-BARLAJ. Otto's having a fight there with the Z train. All right, gonna come back up on the dynamics a little bit here. Go up to 5. We're restricted to 15 miles an hour through milepost 63.2. 63.2 is 63.2 is after the detector a little ways, so a few miles past the detector, so after Silverwood. Okay, coming back on the dynamics. Cajon is the best spot for Mr. Murphy to dig his claws in, right? Again, I'm looking straight up at the top there. See the green and the yellow. White is good, and as it gets towards blue and black and orange and red, it's no good. With all the hill on the grade right, all the train on the grade right now, we're about 2 miles over the speed limit. Again, no panicking. All we do is we bring it down a little bit. Slowly, make slow movements. Yeah, 400. We're at 200 right now, so. We're coming down a little bit, nice and slow. Then we have 16 pounds of air on, with a 16-pound reduction, as well as dynamics in 5 on the lead and 7 in the rear. And as I hit this corner's going to help slow me down a little bit as well. I'm going to come off on the front end just a little bit. You can kind of hear it. Coming off on the rear just a little bit here. Watching the force up here as well as the accelerometer. Is constantly taking a look at everything here. Coming off on dynamic brakes dramatically. Yeah, bump up in the accelerometer as the cars are kind of pushing at each other a little bit. See that upstairs as well. I'd say we're under 15-mile-an-hour speed limit though. See, can we get mile markers? So that's a Cajon 64.5. We got to get another 4 miles before we can speed up. But it's all downhill from here anyway, so I mean, we're going to be a manage for the, you know, a pretty in-depth management till we get down past San Bernardino. We got down to 5 miles an hour. Let's see if we can get it up just a little bit slowly. got it clear, so it shouldn't be too big of a problem. No spicy knuckles, Mr. White. You think? Hello to Argentina. Greetings from California. Thanks for showing up. Hope you enjoy. We're in the Cajon Pass, headed down on Run 8. White said I should have pulled over, cut that car off, and left it there. We'd have to use pushers. That would have been a nightmare. So right now I just have the DPUs on the front. The 16 pounds seems to be managing it okay. 9 miles an hour. You're gonna overlook that. I appreciate that. There's not a piece of paper going in my file. As we're creeping up towards 15 here, got to make sure that I keep it under control. We're 15 through the 56.3. And so this is 56.3 Silverwood here. So after here, oh, I'm sorry. 63.2 is where we 63.2. Wait a minute. So 56. Okay, I see. I was at a different marker. I guess I could have went 20. But now I'm at 50 or 15 up to 56.3. 56.3, which is Silverwood, to 63.2, which is before a 35 speed limit post at 64. Okay. I'm looking at the map right here. So this is when I'm reading this here. Of course, every time I bring up the map, the alerter has to pop up. So right here, so we're headed down. We started here in Martinez today, and we came down right into Main 2. We passed, this is Silverwood. We've already passed that. And as we come, we have a detector coming up here pretty soon. And up to this signal here is when we have to maintain, since we're above greater than 4,500 tons, 15 miles an hour. So we are at 15. But here's where we're coming down. And this says between 63 and 79. So 63 here, 63 right in this area to all the way to San Bernardino, basically. And as we 53 or 56.3, so that's the pass pretty much. Oh no, but we didn't have a speed limit really. Trying to read this out loud here in my brain. We started 55 and it's 55.6 and then 56. So from here to 63.2, somewhere in this area. We have to maintain 15. But from here, 55.6 down to here. Okay, yeah, so that covers that. I'm confusing myself. So I just came off on the dynamics all the way on the front end. Still pulling a little bit on the rear, but we'll go into idle there. We'll just have them ready. We'll start speeding up here. So we're kind of going down the hill a little bit here, slowly. We're not yet at that marker or the detector, so I don't want to release all the air yet. I don't know why I had hot boxes earlier, because I only applied 15. Oh, no, maybe I had it up more. I think when it started running away, I got up to 65. Lots happened since then. I'm going to drop the air and let's put on this 10 here. We'll see what that does to us. I got another car the valve got stuck on. We got a squeaky car. Before I go look at that, I want to make sure that I don't lose anything here. So I'm at past 15. See, I was paying attention to that red car up there, and now we're speeding again. EPU air. A lot of pressure on the back here. EPU error, but I got the command out. We'll see if it updates. Can always add air. We're going back to 15. I still have a DPU error, so nothing that I do will change. Okay, now we got it. Here's the detector, which is going to see that we were speeding. See, so once I dropped the air, then we lost it. I had it until I dropped the air. Can't stop.
BNSF detector, milepost 66.5, main 2, ambient temperature 96 degrees.
We got 20 pounds on. We're along for the ride here. It's starting to slow down now with that much air on it. That just shows you right there. I mean, you look at one thing for a second, and then it can get away from you right here in the pass, you know. I looked at the one car up here that was red, and then when I looked down, I was already speeding. And then it just got away from me that time. Seatbelt. I wouldn't want to put a seatbelt on. I'd rather jump. Yeah, head for the floor, right? Well, I think, you know, if you stay in, you might be dead. Depends what's going on. We are slowing down slowly. It gets away from you that quick, though. Nobody said this was easy. This detector's gonna freak out on me. Supposed to be going 15, I'm doing 40. As long as you don't panic. That's what they say every time they panic. As long as you don't panic. Oh my God! We're getting her slowed down. Just taking a little bit. And I mean, look at the couplers right now. They're doing okay as well. So that's, you know, we're not breaking knuckles. We're speeding, yes. And that's what happens. Got out of control. We started speeding, but we stayed in control of everything as far as our emotions. Your White said don't panic, and we didn't. Now we're starting to get her back down to normal speed. It'll take a minute, but now we're at 30, halfway there. And our we have a 35 at 60, well, 69. So actually we're not speeding anymore because now we're within our, yeah, we're within our speed. How do I have it restricting? Oh, that's not me. I'm like, how do I have that? I'm not up here, I'm up here. All right. Okay, so I don't want to slow down too much, so let's take some of the dynamics off now. Now we're in a 35. Well, I see to Tulsa. A little speed back up here now, below 20. I never even saw the speed limit signs either where I could have sped up. So I was looking at all my controls and making sure it didn't get out of the way for me more than it already did. Well, again, for those who missed, this train is 12,600 tons, 90 loads, 11 empties. 6,364 feet, so it's not that long. Our HPT is 2.2, so we have enough power, but nothing extravagant. And we're a 3x3 configuration, so we have 3 on the head end and 3 on the tail end. Shorty but heavy, yep. Yeah, I think that is standard. Somebody asked me if there's a lot of mid DPUs around this area, and I've said, you know, I don't really see them that often. Not here. I see UP, but they're going out, you know, towards Tucson, and they have really long intermodals, so they do have mid DPUs on theirs all the time. It's stuck in Beaumont, those crossings. Now I'm going to drop the fence and see what happens here. I like how my train sits now. It's not stretched too much. It's mostly white. So I can get a DPU communications drop, but that's okay because it already got the command and now it's back. Yeah. Now when I change, add more dynamic braking, then the back will respond automatically to the same that is in the front. I may need to fence it though. I had this problem the other day when I was coming from Barstow. I did have to fence because the lighter cars on the back were getting smushed by the 3 DPUs in the back, and the front end we were pulling, but we were kind of pulling the cars at a high load. So you can see up there how cars in back are stretching out now. We're coming up on 71, and we are in a don't see the green speed limit, so we're still to 35. 71, yeah, everything is 35 through the detector. It stays 35 after Vermont. It goes into 30 as we hit San Bernardino, so let's even keep it at 30 now. Now, hopefully it'll just be dynamic brakes going forward, since we do have 20 pounds of air on, too. A 20-pound reduction right now, so we're at 70. And that's how it just got away from me a couple minutes ago, because I dropped that air off, and it just, like a stem slingshot right away. So there's definitely some self-critiquing here that I'm doing on how I could have done that better. I mostly paid closer attention. But I think overall, even with losing it, we kept it under control. We got it back under control. Train's still here. No wheels came off. Nobody died. We're just going to get fired when we get where we're going, because we went 3 times the speed, over speed. I mean, I just, you know, I'm not being too hard on myself. I'm being realistic. If I was a real engineer right now, I'd be in trouble, right? So, I'm just trying to, you know, always do better. Especially when I'm publicizing this, you know what I mean? So, you know, I'm putting myself, if I was just doing this by myself and nobody else could see it, then it wouldn't be that big of a deal. So, you know, it is what it is. Just like you said, Mr. White, it's, you know, real engineers in real life have the same problems. I'm not an engineer, but, oh, I wouldn't be in trouble. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you enjoy the videos. I enjoy doing them. Yeah. I should have put that damn bad order car. Come pick it up. I don't know where I would have dropped it off at, though. Once I came out of Martinez, it's just 2 main line. And, well, probably way back there, there was that little helper slot. That might have been a spot. Yeah, Run8 is great. I thoroughly enjoy it. Ow. I was pulling my hand back and I dropped the air, so now we're going to deal with this. Put 15 on, though. I don't think I'll get it charged up in time, so I'm going to definitely cross the speed limit. There's 35. I was pulling my hand back to scratch my arm and I yanked the air all the way back. But it's okay. We're doing all right. We'll get there quicker is all. This train is scheduled to go all the way to LAJ. We're only an hour in, so I think we're just going to keep on moving till we get, see how far we can get here in another hour. I know there's a Fullerton sighting from right where we're at right now. Fullerton's about an hour away, so we may get it that far and park it in there, and then somebody's got to take it like the, you know, the 12 miles or what it is, wherever it is from there to LAJ. Leave that for somebody else. We're now at track speed. I don't think we're supposed to.
BNSF detector milepost 73.5 main 2 ambient.
Put that other 5 pounds back on it, so now I'm at a 20-pound reduction. Well, this is also, you know, a simulator instead of the real deal. So, you know, I would, because I mean, you can't feel the forces, or imagine if you're I mean, you can, but some people imagine you're actually sitting here and you feel the train rocking back and forth. You have no idea what's going to happen. You know, what's the worst that can happen here is that my, everything disappears on me. We're in full dynamics right now, trying to slow down, doing Amtrak speeds. All right, let's go down some more. Let's get her slowed down. That's full brakes right there. Full dynamics, full brakes. Don't have emergency on, but I don't think I need it. Well, maybe. Just gotta watch it. $65, that's my magic number. Here we go, emergency. See what this does. Should start coming down pretty slow here. We'll have to stop and charge. Dumped all the air out. So now we will stop eventually. Whatever you can charge on the fly. So there's we're dynamics are out, we're in neutral. You can get back into dynamics. A little too much there. Take a look, make sure everything behind us is yeah, we're steaming and burning up here, but air will cool it off. It's a nice cool day out there. Those wheels are going to get air conditioning. So track speed 35, currently more. Try put some air on again. Let me take a look up here. So, yep, we're starting to get out of control again. It's a really rough area here. A max brake there. Then we'll brake it to a complete stop, and we will charge the brakes all the way up instead of trying to do it while we're driving, because that was dumb. What's a DD? HBD? Hot box of tell, yeah. Every axle is going to be on fire. Well, as I've mentioned many times, you know, the server here, a good place to learn these. You can do this stuff in single player. You can do it here. I don't think the depot wants you doing this. So, but you know, you go on a flight simulator, right? And then you simulate losing power and, you know, dealing with problems. So this is a great place to do that as well. So we're coming to a full stop. We'll let the brakes cool and we'll do a charge and then get out of here again. See if we can do it without breaking knuckles. Neutral, we're gonna go ahead and release the train brakes and we're gonna charge. We're gonna go over here and take a pee. Let's go get that. Let's go look at that car, that other red one. Look at all these hot boxes, just like you're saying. A lot of magenta. Man, I think you can cook more than a hot dog on here. But look, the DPUs are okay. They're having a good day. Let's see. So there's this other car over here somewhere in this area. Be back more. If we can find it. Oh, it went away. Look at that. The two that had it, well, the one is cut out, but the other one went away. I powered up. I'm in neutral, by the way, but I powered up to try to help get some air around. The compressors aren't exactly tied to the engine power, but my understanding is you go up to about notch 3 in these Gevos. The flow is at 104. It's coming from both ends, so somewhere in the middle, we're waiting for the 80 pounds. Somewhere like right here. Once that hits 80, we should be good to go. Yeah, it came unstuck after that hot box. It was cold, that's why. But that one, I think, is still cut out. I could probably go cut it back in now. Dude, you're like, you should do a bad car set out. All we had to do is jam on the brakes, go in emergency. We tag this thing. Tag all the cars combustible or flammable, because that's how the brakes are. Somewhere in the middle, from there to there, eeny, meeny, miny, right there. 76. All these cars right here are leaning on the locomotives. Pressure right here. Huh? Oh, there we go. 80 now. Let's go ahead and what I should do is, just so we don't have problems, relinquish and re-grab it. Well, like, so much for that. All I did was hit F7 because it, there we go, breaking knuckles. All right. So by relinquishing and re-grabbing it, oh, we caused ourselves another headache. Okay. We're over that. Let's fence. Unfence and refence. Put some air on it. About 12 pounds. So we're starting off DPUs. So like you would start off where your DPUs are set and pushing, going uphill. We're going to be pulling going downhill. We're going to start off that way. So I have the independent brakes on. Hand brakes are on throughout the entire train right now because I relinquished. So I'm in notch 3 on the rear, notch 1 in the front, and let's go ahead and remove the hand brakes. If that causes us to roll at all. That car is back. Coming off the hand brake or the independent brake right now. I moved my hand to scratch my arm and I kicked the air off, and so this thing got away from me. So then I went ahead and relinquished. It came to a full stop, relinquished it, and now we're back. So we're waiting again for the air to come off since I used air on the cars. Or no, I'm at 77. I think I'm holding myself back. See, let's go down to 0. Let's go to idle. We should start rolling here in a minute. Here it responds. There we go. Okay, so now let's put some air on as we start headed down here. 13 pounds. Slowly come up with the dynamics. I'm just watching and processing a lot of things here. Dynamics are in notch 5, both front and rear. Still under my speed limits. Speeding up more, so I'm on two bumps on the rear DPU notch. One more on the front end. Now that's taking off some of the speed. We threw ice water on the brakes, so everything's cooled off now. Because, you know, that would never hurt anything. Now we're on our way again. This is the fun part of driving a heavy train down a steep grade. If I can just keep from hitting, releasing the air, be okay for a little while. As I went to adjust my microphone, because it's on a boom, you know, on an arm. And I went to grab it and it scratched my hand at the same time. When I did that, the back of my wrist threw the air off on the rail driver. Pushed it towards me and really stalled the air. It was like, uh-oh, this is gonna hurt. And it did. All right, so 20, oops, that's the wrong button. So 6 on the rear, 4 in the front. Right, what's up, Hank? Never have that problem with your keyboard? I mean, it definitely makes it faster to be able to, you know, forward, backwards, and all that. You know, throttle, you can feel the dynamics, you know, as much as you need, or you can make small changes with it. You know, you can kind of feel it. But if you mess up and you, like, either you slam it at the back of your hand and throw your brakes into emergency, or, you know, something like that, yeah, can't really do that with a keyboard. And I'm just manipulating the dynamics now. It's the grade isn't that bad. I think it's only like 1 point something, 1.2. Now we're just continuing down the hill. Let's take a look. We haven't looked at auto in a while. So that UP is going to Martinez. We have a train in front of us. Well, that is me. I have a red. The signal coming up. Who's this coming up behind me? Okay. So I have a signal. And it could be from when I relinquished. It's baseline. That's my signal up there, by the way. I always forgot when you relinquish, you lose your routing. Okay, so now I have signal indication. BNSF 3701 on signal indication, westbound baseline. I'm glad I looked, because I wasn't even thinking about the red up there, and I was just like gonna go trucking along. So an advanced approach here. And we're below 30, so next signal at 30. It's not that far up there though. You see it. 2 little red lights way up there. The be a solid yellow above that one. Slowing down the DPU. Dynamic brakes. Think about it for a second. What? Wrong way. Shoot, I did that too. Look at my speedometer here, and it's telling me speeding, so, or was. This train stretched out just a little bit. But when you think, okay, so when I said I was an hour away from Fullerton, I was at that speed, which we were doing like 950 miles an hour. Problem is we slowed down to 20, and even more now. And we're on speed limit restrictions here anyways through San Bernardino. This is the, right after 7th Street up here, you got the San Bernardino Yard. Well, you know, Mom's not doing that great, but I am not there right now. I am here with you guys, but that's why I did not stream last Sunday, because got some rough situation going on there, but thanks for asking. All you miss is all the chaos of bringing this heavy train down the Cajon Pass. Let me see, I'm trying to get my okay. So I'm now no longer fenced. We're gonna be straight pretty soon here. As soon as we get around San Bernardino, we got an intermodal leaving. I'm currently, let's see, 7, and I just took the dynamic brakes off. Gotta just watch it here for a minute. Yeah, I watched the game today. I didn't see the very ending of it. I suppose the Cowboys lost, playing they were 2-0, played Arizona 0-2, and from what I did see, Arizona was whooping them. I mean, they had some good stuff in there, but I didn't see the final. I'm not looking forward to playing San Francisco in the condition that the Cowboys are right now. We're seeing who's driving here in San Bernardino like a madman. Yeah, I mean, Arizona wasn't doing that great. Like I said, they were 0-2 before they played the Cowboys, but they definitely stepped it up today. Yeah, whoever's just driving that train ahead of me there in San Bernardino, it might be this one. They were going quick. So I'm coming around the corner at me, and then they reversed it, and it looked really fast, like 40 miles an hour or something, like what I was trying not to do. Coming in all slow into San Bernardino, like, what's up? We didn't do nothing wrong. We came down the pass at 15 the whole way, like we're supposed to. You talking about the person driving or that train that I saw that was hauling ass? Man, I almost hit the brakes again. Wherever that is right there, because the Alt F8, it could be my keyboard needs to be set. Yeah, that's concentrating juice. See how fast that's going? I mean, it's 15, but were you doing run 8 earlier? Okay, cool. I'm dying here. I'm at 4 miles an hour and I had to just give it some gas. We are still going downhill. And now he's going, you know, about 8 miles an hour. That's fine. Maybe a little bit faster. Because I'm pretty much stopped here. Air got in the brakes. Oh, you're going into Tronus? Trona. So let's see. We are dealing with 0 grade, so flat. That's why we stopped. Air on the power and we're flat. I think the cars behind us would push us though. You like those pretty colors? The green and the yellow. At least they're not blue and black and yet. Oh, the Steelers and the Raiders are playing on Sunday Night Football? All right, so planning our next thing. So we're here at San Bernardino, and I don't think we have any place to stop. Looking through where the next best place I can. Coming through there. Porphyry. Porphyry is the next stop. Next place I can. I can stop it in the lead. I'll probably just go, yeah, past that to Esperanza. I'm gonna drop the air now since we're flat. All these cars, all these grain cars. San Bernardino's pretty busy today. Doubled up and oh, this guy coming in. That guy's all an ass. How fast he's supposed to be. AI. Probably gonna have to wait for him. We're all going slow. Yeah. My speed limit's 30 here at San Bernardino. Of course, I'm only going 9, but now we're gonna speed up. Dog down here looking at me like, hey, what are you doing? I thought we were, saw that other train. Oh, here it comes. I'm not doing 4 anymore though. And I'm going to have to, so we're here, we're cleared all the way through, which is good. CO. And I'm gonna need to get right there. So we're requesting Esperanza. And we can get it. Got Mr. White chilling out in there. Yeah, I'm in notch 5 now. I'm pulling kind of, you know, decent on the front end of the train, and I'm pushing decently on the rear end of the empties there. Got a 40 after ADM, right before the bridge up there. This guy's going SCO, okay. Back speed 30, we're at 27, so we're starting to catch up to him. We'll just slow down a little bit. We are going downhill here, though. I think. Yeah. That's why he has his dynamics running. But I just went idle, and currently I'm going to get set up here. Ow. You're gonna run it closer to 30 like he is. I'm gonna have to stop anyways when I need to get over to that siding. I don't even hear him whistling. It was under 40, I probably could have waited. Okay, West Fraser's from BC. Probably maple trees. after you drained all the syrup out of them. You drain the syrup and you're like, well, these aren't good anymore. Let's go ahead and cut them up into lumber. We got our use out of them. Trying to catch up to him up here. Let's see, he has a clear. I mean, I'm going 5 over. slow down here. He's an M train, I'm an H train, so I have higher priority. Yeah, this is oh, what do we got here? What is our horn? We are it's an NS. It's on the enhancement Discord. It's under the NS5 or K5 LLA. It is a Chris T horn. Alright, so I am now coming into the San Bernardino, and just to get to Esperanza, this distance here from where I'm almost where it's main 2 to here is about another freaking 40 minutes or something. Let me check my speed limits. I have, after High Grove, I got track speed. I got detectors coming up here. And then I got green lights right after the San Jacinto branch breaks off here. So I'm currently speeding. See, does it show me? No, it shows me okay. So, track speed. Oh, wrong button. Oh, it says track speed's 40? Oh, yeah. Okay, do 40. I don't know where I got the 40, though. I didn't see the increase. That's okay, because we're going to do 50 here in a minute anyways. We got the junction, the San Jacinto branch junction coming off. Right after this is, this should be CP High Grove. Oh, we're going uphill now anyways. Oh, this is intermediate. At CP High Grove. Somebody I know lives right over there. Little uphill action here. Get the juice going. All right, let's get going. Come on, don't slow down. Let's go the other way.
BNSF
96. 86 is more like it. Current temperature right here where we're at is
Detector milepost
86.
6.0 main. Ambient temperature 96 degrees.
All right, let's notch her up. Here we go. Now there's the, gonna have a lot of whistles through here now because we got a lot of grade crossings coming up, level crossings. There's our speed limit sign, full bore, 50 miles an hour. Here we go. We're cleared all the way through. I'm gonna wait till we get to, I guess May, and then we'll ask for next route. Be an intermediate up here. Let's pass that signal first. Mile an hour coming up. Now we going downhill again, so we can slow her down just a little bit. That all looks good right now. The dynamics on because we got a little too fast again, but we're controlling it. No problem. And once we get through downtown Riverside up here, then I'm going to take off so that I can get some dinner. Let this train drive itself to the siding. But we're almost there. Guy's on the brakes. See his tires sliding. I didn't want to go 3, just 2. Give me 2. 2. This is the problem with the rail driver. It's just sometimes a little too sensitive and it causes your knuckles to kind of buckle and stuff. Well, after I get around these absolutes up here, I'm going to ask Otto. And yes, I hope you have a great day or night as well. to get past this green, I want to be asking Otto for that that sighting. And the rest of you, I hope you enjoyed Simulator Sunday. It was full of problems. And gotta ask a problem. Is it possible that you could share my latest world save? Talking about the Mateo one here? It won't save the world. It'll only save the wherever I'm at. So single player world save from the server won't get you everything, just around where I am. Is that what you're looking for? I can go to an area that you want me to save, and then I can grab that. What area would you like the save from? Or are you just looking for like the AI spawns and all that? Okay, we'll get it from port free then. That's probably where I'll jump out, and I'll send that over to you. So, yeah, everybody else, thanks for joining me again. And I'll be back on, I think, Wednesday. I'm not sure these days. I'm not exactly sure every time of what's going on, and you know, every day is a new day. Trying to figure out what, you know, the priorities are for that day. So got quite a few things going on. So if I don't show up either on one of these Sundays or one of the Wednesdays on Twitch, then there was something going on, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. But I do appreciate y'all. Sorry I missed last Sunday, and I'm glad y'all came out today, watched all the issues that we had to try to get through today. So thanks for watching. And Mr. I'll get that for you in just a couple minutes. Everybody else, see you again next Sunday, or come see me on Wednesday on Twitch if you like. Thank you, everybody.